Before I begin, let's all close our eyes and connect with each other and also connect with the higher source so we can all stay connected. Thank you very much. See, most turning points in our lives come to us at totally unexpected times, at unexpected places, and in unexpected ways. So, coming here may be that turning point in your life today, as it was in my life over 35 years ago. I will share that story with you in a while. But before I begin, I want you to know that I am not the author or creator or the originator of these beautiful ideas I'm going to share with you. I am just a reader, a researcher, a student, a synthesizer, and sometimes teacher of these great ideas. In fact, these ideas have been handed down to us since the time immemorial. They are found in the hieroglyphic in Egypt to the Rig Vedas in India. They have been discovered and rediscovered for since time immemorial. And they have never changed and they never will change. These ideas have been used by the greatest minds of science, great business leaders like Andrew Carnegie, Bill Gates, Henry Ford, constantly have alluded to those ideas, like Einstein and Bohr. These ideas, great authors like Shakespeare, Emerson, and many other great personalities whose literature we read every day have mentioned these ideas in their works. I'm making a point here, okay? That's why I'm mentioning all this. These ideas have been used by the greatest inventor like Edison and Graham Bell. And who can forget the contribution of Aristotle, Plato, Freud, Descartes in the field of psychology and philosophy. See, whether we believe in those ideas or not, one thing we all agree that such people whose name I mentioned, they walked this planet and made the impossible possible for us. Now, this begs the question, which is very important. What's the difference between us and them? See, we all have the same opportunities to succeed or to fail, irrespective of our race, our color, our creed, our religion, the place of birth, or where we come from. We all have the same opportunities. Then the question is, why some people succeed and why some people fail? Why some people appear to be lucky all the times, while other people with greater knowledge, greater brain power, greater experience, connection, always seem to be struggling? Why some people draw the success with very little conscious efforts, while others keep on struggling. They can barely make a living. Why is it that I'm sure you know a lot of people who are very smart, very smart, but they are broke. Why is it like this? I think I tell you, the answer cannot be physical. Answer cannot be physical. If that was the answer, you can imagine where I would have been. So the answer is somewhere else. And I'll share that answer with you. And once you know the answer, your life will alter immediately. I'm not here to teach you anything. I'm here to remind you of your own divine nature and how unlimited and how powerful you are. I am not saying that after this lecture, what I talk to you, you are going to split the atom like Einstein did, or write the greatest piece of literature like Shakespeare did, but you may. Or you become the richest person on this planet like Bill Gates. You may, I don't know. I'm only going to help you so that you can make the impossible possible in your life. Understand this thing. Purpose is always subjective. So we are not saying you should set a purpose that you are going to break this building or whatever the case may be. I'm simply saying whether it's small or big, doesn't matter. What you are finding impossible at this moment for you, whether it's in relationship or building a relationship, having some happiness in life, or whether building some wealth, doesn't matter what it is. We are going to help you to find that making that thing possible for you. That's all we are here for. Every word I'm going to say, they could be a great nutrient to your soul, mind and body at the same time. I may be saying something that will hit your emotional strings, but I don't care. Because I'm here, it's for you. I'm here for you. I'm not here for myself. I have been given this purpose. We are delivering all this philosophy to the world, other people's lives better. That's all the purpose is. We are not here to extract anything out of you. We are here only to give you whatever is within us, which has helped 125 million people across the globe. It can't be any fake. There can't be any fakeness here. There's something truth to this. And it has changed my life tremendously. And I promise you, if you follow those steps I'm going to share with you, your life will alter right after this, provided you follow those rules I'm going to talk about. Now let's go back to my personal life story. As Neil mentioned that I lost everything about 35 years ago. I came home. What do? You have no money. And you have lost your house. You have lost your belongings. Everything is gone in a flash with 2 children to support. You are looking for any straw of hope at that time. I don't know, some of you have been through the situation or not. You know the first thing that happens to you when this happens? Every loser becomes your advisor. Isn't that true? And that time you have only one friend. Only one friend, that's your inner conscious. You listen to that one, what it tells you. Who you are as an individual. Never ever forget that. You know, my relatives, all my friends, everybody we knew, they are thinking how dumb I was by investing this money in the project. You know what they used to say? We knew this will happen to you. As if they had a crystal ball in their hand to predict my future. And if I had succeeded, I was the smartest person. Isn't that true? So when I thought for a moment If I had succeeded, I would have been the smartest person. I said, nobody can take that away from me. Doesn't matter what happens outside. So that is the time. No, this is the real story I'm telling you about Think and Grow Rich. I went to attend a seminar like this. And I'm basically the biggest loser in the whole seminar. I had no money, nothing. One of my friends bought the ticket for me. And during lunchtime, my mentor, his name is Tom Hopkins, he was delivering the seminar like I'm doing to you. And first of all, I'm thinking, I'm coming to this group, I said, what the hell I'm going to learn? I have a master's degree in psychology and literature. I know everything, right? That's the kind of concept you have in the mind. But the minute he walked on the stage, I felt somebody turned the lights on in the room. The minute he started speaking. And I was drawn to every word he was saying, everything he was saying, my God, started to make sense for me. And luckily, by divinity, divine power, I happened to sit with him around lunchtime. Because I was the only brown person in the whole setting, right? He asked me, he said, what do you want to be when you grow up? When you, grow up in the sense, you know what I'm talking about. I said, Tom, I want to be like you. And I said it in a joke, actually. And something that he said to me, I hope you write down this word, what he said to me. That became the reality of my life. He said, Satish, because you have an accent, everybody will have to listen to you when you speak. Wow. And I has phobia about speaking. Imagine what he did to my mind at that time. Look at the positivity he implanted in my mind. He said, people will have to listen to you when you are speaking. He said, go and read Think and Grow Rich. Right? I said, what the heck is he talking about? I have read so many books in my life. So I went to a bookstore. I paid $3.90, something like this for the book. It was a paperback edition, right? Now, the real fun started. I picked up the book. I felt the current going through my body. I said, there is something good about this, man. I started flipping the pages. I said, something is good about this. And I'll tell you what that good was. On the last page, they had given the address of the Napoleon Hill Foundation, and they said, we offer a course on this book. And I wanted something quick fix in my life. I said, why don't I take the course instead of reading the book? So I'll be able to understand all the principles quickly, and I'll be able to go through my bad times, as quickly as possible. So I called the foundation. I said, listen guys, I hear you offer a course on this philosophy. Could you tell me what the cost is? They said, cost of the course is, I think I vaguely remember $350. And I had only $500 in the bank. And when I asked my wife, I said, you know what, I like to take this course. That was the closest I ever came to divorce. So finally I convinced her. I said, listen, I need to send this money to the foundation. And finally I did. And that became the turning point of my life.